Episode 2, the QLS Recordings. So you should know that in the beginning of recording this show, we had a lot of sessions at Electric Lady, the legendary Electric Lady. Thanks to Sugar Steve, actually, who used to be an apprentice there. We were the first damn podcast to record there until they wanted to do some more fun. Back to my loving place. We had a ball at Electric Lady Studios. It was history. All kinds of history, and we were there to make even more. Even Boss Bill had a good time, and Bill and Sponte. Look.
And he's playing you the hits, ladies and gentlemen, tonight. The incomparable, the impeccable Mr. William Sherman.
Steve said that's enough.
Probably just tune this piano.
Yep, that was Steve killing our buzz, and this is Amir looking unimpressed. Meanwhile, we had some very impressive conversations in that building. Some that you may never hear, like this one with Nile Rodgers. Yeah, that Nile Rodgers. See, that's me sitting beside Nile Rodgers. Look.
Without you, baby. Yeah. So we went on tour with like the Jackson 5 and the OJs and people like that. We were the opening act for those, bigger R&B bands. And then we finally, I got the gig with Luther Vandross. He was signed to Atlantic, and his band was called Luther.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was one of those interviews that was supposed to be scheduled for part 2. Didn't happen. But Boss Bill was happy. Oh, speaking of interviews that you never heard, us and Dave Chappelle. Yes, it happened. This is it. And I have a clip.
Sponge them.
Well, this is not a
Sponge them on word.
Yes.
Thank
Your
you.
album was the first hip-hop record I ever took a nap to with set.
And ironically, that's all I got from that. Oh, we also interviewed Shep Gordon there. Really one of my favorite Questlove interviews of all time. You guys need to look that up. He managed everybody and then created like the celebrity chef. It's a hell of a story. And I totally apologize for the quality of these photos. I must have been drunk. Meanwhile, just to give you a little insight on my life, I head back home to LA where I meet up with my girlfriend Jenny, who manages Biz Markie, so I can romance him into coming to Questlove Supreme. I miss Biz. He was funny.
I had to put my genius on another level, because if I didn't put my genius and my talent on another level, I'd be like every other DJ, right?
True.
Okay, so for context, this is the time during which the Blacksonian is about to open. The National Museum of African American History and Culture. So me and my mom went to a soft opening, and I also got a chance to book some talent for some of their preliminary events with my girl Jenny. That's her right there. Yep, we booked Common and Jasmine Sullivan for one of the preliminary events. Speaking of Jasmine Sullivan, check out this warm-up. He said, that's what he said. Do it again, TC. 4 minutes. But back to Questlove Supreme, because I was just giving y'all insight on my hustles. Anyway, so we're still in our first year of recording, and the Roots decided they want to do the Roots picnic in New York. So we all pack up and go to a hotel across the street to get ready for a full day of interviewing everybody from the Roots picnic. Well, mostly everybody. I'm showing you here, this is the setup. DJ Moma, one of our guests, who was having his party at the Roots picnic. Shout outs to the parties that was repped that year. Shout outs to Grits and Biscuit, Alzo, and Erica, my girl. Anyway, yeah, so we're sitting in this room all damn day. And Fonte, he's our leader today. And he did a damn good job. Check it out.
Horses in the Stable off of Free TC. She wrote that record.
We gotta talk about that.
Yeah, we gonna talk about the Horses in the Stable. Also wrote for Diddy Every Day. She was in the movie Chirac, which I want to talk about. I actually saw that one. And I want to talk to her about something that's very important and near and dear to my heart. I want to talk about I got them ribs. Yes. That's really that's the focus of today's episode.
I'm saying my rib game is crazy.
And ladies and gentlemen, give a big Questlove Supreme round of applause for Tish.
Yes.
Amen.
Yo, on a side note, Tish Hyman, Miriam Hyman from The Chi, are y'all related? And y'all know Miriam is Phyllis Hyman's cousin, so, okay, anyway, sorry. So anyway, it's a full day of interviews. Everybody was there. The Jungle Brothers, of course, Tish Hyman, and that little doll of Amir, I don't know. These people, I forget who they are. And Lady LeJoy even got some freaky talk out of Fonte.
Oh, come come with you. And
Okay.
then, so what happens then? Do you
What
go
happens
to
at
the
that point? The whole time
bathroom?
you're praying.
Do you push her head down?
I mean, listen, man. Let me explain something. And you can record me. And I don't give a fuck. It's all good.
Guys, he's covered in the blood of Jesus.
Let me explain something. Okay, listen. I personally like a woman's natural pheromone.
Oh.
So you feel me? So for me, I'm the type.
And now we know. Thank you for that, Lady Lejour. Meanwhile, yes, everybody was there. Even Stretching Barbito. Chill Moody, he was there too. Who else? Freeway. Yes, he came through too. Everybody was there. And at some point, even Amir had time to come through. He made time. Oh, Yuna. Did y'all know Yuna came and Fonte let her know that her song was perfect to step to? And he taught her how to step. And y'all, it was a moment.
Right here, and then lean in.
Ooh.
Like push like against me, like from your hand, and it should feel. So you'll feel it. So if I want to send you out, you'll feel it in your hand. If I want to send you for a turn, or if I want you to come in, you'll feel it as well. All right. So it's an 8 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3.
Somebody need to tell you.
It's the song for this.
Such a dope moment that broke up the monotony because we had been in that room for hours by then. And yes, by that time, all of us wanted Fonte to teach us how to step. But then Amir came.
This introduction.
No, man, it's your show.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Stretch and Barbito.
Yes, sir. You gotta you make it official.
And I gotta tell you, because we were stuck in that room for so long, we learned a lot about each other. I think this was the first time we found out that Fonte was in The Color Purple. And he told us the story about the audition. Do you remember?
Like, I was like, oh shit. And so I was kind of apprehensive or whatever. So I came out and I thought I fucking blew it. I was like, I don't think they're really gonna pick me. I remember thinking that. But then a couple days later they came and they were like, yo, I remember we got home late at night because this is before fucking answer machines and shit. And we just happened to call. We were living with my grandmother. And phone rings, my mom answers it, and all of a sudden she just started hollering. And so, but I knew it wasn't like somebody died. It was like happy hollering. So I was just like, yeah, right. It was lottery hollering. So she was like happy and shit. And I was like, what happened? She was like, they want you to be in The Color Purple. They want you to be in extras. And we went down the next day. And so what I think happened, I think me being scared kind of helped me because of the scene. And like, you know, the kids had to be scared of miss it. So I think that kind of helped me in retrospect. But we went down, and the crazy shit was my mother almost got the part, the scene where Nettie sits down in the chair and it's her silhouette against the wall. My mother almost got that scene as her silhouette, but she cut her hair the day before she went down, and that's how she lost it.
Why didn't Nettie just play her own silhouette?
I love that little known fact about Fonte. As you can see from his body that we was tired. So we went outside to see what was up with the Roots picnic. Oh, I should also mention that my rider, Angela Nizzle, was with me the whole time. You know Angela Nizzle, co-founder of OK Player, super duper author, and you know, TV writer. That's her right there in Pharaoh Monch. They old friends. I don't know why Angela looks so sexy like that. Anyway, there's Pharaoh greeting Redman and Pharaoh greeting Redman. I was excited. I think my hand was shaking. Well, I was still shaking because Method Man was there. That's Method David Chappelle. Dave Chappelle. David, as I like to call him. And act like these two don't look like photo negative and photo positive twins. Did I say that right? Rich Medina and Stretch Armstrong. Y'all gots to be it. So yeah, this is the after party. Rich Medina is spinning. And it's also Black Thought's birthday. There's a lot going on.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Wait, happy birthday!
Now, according to the order of the photos in my phone, right after this, I fly home to LA and I get to go to a foreign exchange show where Fonte, and shout outs to Carmen, sing my favorite song. Yep, flew back to LA to go back to living on my girlfriend Khadijah's couch and living out of my suitcase. See, there goes my suitcase. What? I told you I was going to give you glimpses into this hustle. Meanwhile, coming up on the next episode of Questlove Supreme, The Recordings, the Drunken Christmas episode, Marley Marl, and the boringest episode we ever recorded. And for me, the most exciting with this guy.